our hands so that we can hear and understand and believe things that prepare us for what is in life. God, you might increase. So the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart please in your sight. We ask in Jesus' name, amen. Amen. When children play, their imagination is broken up. Able to incorporate what throw at them while they're playing. My niece came to mind. She's going to be 13 soon, but when she was 3 or 4, we had this wonderful, right? We still got it today, but my nieces and nephews grew up with FaceTime. And FaceTime meant no aunt's kid was in Maryland, and they or in or in Paris or was. It stopped nothing of how to be present in. They would go to my mom's particularly, and we would FaceTime on the iPad. Now, Margaret's phase, she was just in love with hide and seek. And she wanted me to play hide and seek with her. Now, you might wonder if you're going to play iPad. But it was limited by the realities of minds. Simply took a pillow couch and put it in front of the iPad, counted to 4, and then I would yell from the room the iPad, "Are you in Grandma's bedroom? Are you in the kitchen?" And when I got she within and she'd come running in and found me. And she would cover her eyes, and she'd be the one who counted to 10, and she would just guess what until she got it right, and then hands off of her eyes. Her imagination didn't limit her to the ways that I seek. If she wanted to play with me, then looking down his mom's iPad is far away to me on the floor, and he says, "Hey kid, will you get a drink?" He was just convinced that I could get him a drink even though others. That's how the children are limited by their imaginations, like we are limited by the boxes we put around us. Children's imagination, let them get way outside the box. As we come to this sermon series, that is the basic idea behind it. We engage as adults, we are rigid, formed, we love boxes, and we understand our realities, and that we don't know how to change. But God has formed us to be adaptable people. And so take our minds back to the ways that we play with children, the way our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren play. We are unlimited. Judd had no problem imagining how to be these others. They were just willing to play along. I didn't want that we were going to do little kid kind of things, did I? We won't all do little kid kind of things. But you see, imagination when we seek to adapt to change. Clay, if you a potter work, whether you've done a place pottery and just sure, if any of you have been to the kinds of villages that you can where people are doing their crafts, or the Renaissance, that's another place you see things like this. A potter is making something out of the imagination of clay. When it doesn't work or it gets too thin, you just collapse it down on the potting wheel and that's the image God brings to Jeremiah. It's an ancient image and a current image. God is telling Jeremiah, if the potter can do it, if the potter can recreate this pot of clay, then what keeps me from recreating you for the sin that you are in? You like change. It makes us, and because it makes us uncomfortable, we seek to avoid it. And the older we get, the more we stay in our comfort zone. A friend of mine and I have adopted another couple. He's at the very beginning of Alzheimer's, and he's had some health issues. And they just stay inside their house all the time. And we find that unacceptable because we don't before life is over. We're at their house, bustling them into a vehicle and my house, and making them share, and being like, hey, that's not yes. You don't have to stop living with the television access to the outside world, but you resist us. We push and we come out, and then we do things that we have always done to be the people we've always been. God is pushing us to become new people for in our lives. You see, no matter what person or how one we have been has fit our lives. Our lives are ever changing. The world around us is ever changing. And we want to let God work with us to force us into being the person for this moment, not just the person we were the last moment. Like you've heard the old adage about the Chinese emperor said to his people, I want you to go out and find me the one thing that always do. And when they came back, they brought him a ring. And inside the ring, it said, everything changes. The only lesson they could think of was that everything changes. And that was the ring